Hariom students, all of you are obeying the instructions given by our government for our safety to maintain 2-meter distance away in public place. Okay. Then what is the meaning of Samji saying make a success out of the failures of today? Make a success out of the failures of today. ഇന്നത്തെ പരാജയം നാളത്തെ വിജയമാക്കി മാറ്റാൻ നമ്മൾ ശ്രമിക്കണം. നമ്മൾ ഏതൊരു കാര്യം ചെയ്യുമ്പോഴും ഒന്ന് പരാജയപ്പെടുമെന്ന് വെച്ച് നമ്മൾ വിഷമിച്ച് പിന്മാറാൻ പാടില്ല. നമ്മളത് അടുത്ത പ്രാവശ്യം വളരെ ഭംഗിയായിട്ട് ചെയ്ത് നല്ല രീതിയിലുള്ള വിജയം കൈവരിക്കാൻ നമ്മൾ ശ്രമിക്കണം. അപ്പം പരാജയം എപ്പോഴും വിജയത്തിൻ്റെ ഒരു മുന്നോടിയായിട്ട് നമ്മൾ കരുതുക. ഓക്കെ. Then yesterday we studied how to find the square root of a number by prime factorization method. Today we can do another type of problem. Okay. For each of the following numbers, find the smallest number by which it should be divided so as to get a perfect square. Here a number is given. You are asked to find the smallest number by which it should be divided so as to get a perfect square. First we can do the first one, 252. We can factorize 252. We can divide it by 2. How many times? 126. Then again we can divide it by 2. Then what is 126 by 2 Devadas? 63. Again we can divide it by Rohit. Which number, which prime number we can divide? 3. 3 2s are 6. 3 1 is equal to 3. Then what is the next prime number shown? Next prime number is 3. 3 into 7 is 21. So we can write 252 as 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 7. Then which number has no pair? Here the number 7 has no pair. So if we divide the smallest number, it should be divided so as to get a perfect square is first question 7. Therefore the required smallest number here, first we can write 252 is equal to 252 is equal to 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 7. Then these numbers are in pairs. So to make it a perfect square, if we divide the number by 7, then this 7 will we can eliminate this 7. So what is smallest number by which it should be divided so as to get a perfect square? The smallest number, the required smallest number is 7. If we divide the number by 7, then we will get a perfect square number. Therefore what we can say? Therefore the required smallest number is equal to the required smallest number is equal to 7. Okay. So if we divide 252 by 7, then we will get a perfect square. Then what is our second question? Second question is 180. We can divide 180. First you factorize 180. Then Rohit, what is the first prime number we can divide it by 180 is 2. Then it is equal to 90. Again we can divide this number by 2. The 90 by 2 is 90 by 2 is 45. Then what is the next prime number? Devi Krishna. We can divide it by 3. 3 into 15 is 45. Again we can divide it by 3. 3 into 5 is 15. Then what is 180? We can divide by, therefore 180 is equal to write it here. Okay. 180 is equal to 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 5. Then 2 is in pair, 3 is in pairs, but 5 has no pair. So if we divide the number by 5, then we will get a perfect square number. To make this a perfect square, we have to divide the number by 5. So what is the required number? Therefore the required number is equal to 5. So to find the required number, to make this number a perfect square, what we do is first we factorize it. First question 252 is equal to 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 7. Then here the 7 has no pair. So if we divide the number by 7, then we will get a perfect square. Second question 180 is equal to 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 5. Here 5 has no pair. So if we divide the number by 180 by 5, then we will get a perfect square. Okay. Next question. Find the square root of the following numbers by repeated subtraction method. First one is 36. By repeated subtraction, what we do? We successively subtract the odd numbers starting from 1. What is the first odd number? 1. Then 36 minus 1 is equal to 35. Then we subtract. What is the next odd number? Next odd number is Archana 3. Then 35 minus 3 is equal to 32. Then the next odd number is 5. 32 minus 5 is 27. Then what is the next odd number? Next odd number is 7. Then 27 minus 7 is 20. Then next one, next 9. 20 minus 9 is 11. Then what is our next odd number? 11. 11 minus 11 is 0. Then if here we get 0, then we can stop here. Then how many times we subtract? Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then what is square root of 36? Square root of 36 is equal to, square root of 36 is equal to, therefore, square root of 36 is, Adityan, how many times we subtract? 6 times. Therefore, the square root is 6. So, to find the square root of the numbers by repeated subtraction method, first we subtract, the first odd number is 1. Then 36 minus 1 is 35. Then the next odd number is 3. 35 minus 3 is 32. 32 minus 5 is 27. 27 minus 7 is 20. 20 minus 9 is 11. 11 minus 11 is 0. Then how many times we subtract? We subtract 6 times. So the square root of 36 is equal to 6. Then our second question is 25. First we can subtract 25 minus 1. That is 24. Next the odd number is 3. Then 24 minus 3 is 21. Next is 21 minus 5. 21 minus 5 is 16. Then Nandita, what is the next odd number? 7. Then 16 minus 7 is 9. Then what is the next odd number? Next odd number is 16 minus 7 is 9. Then next odd number is Madhavas. It is equal to 9. Then 9 minus 9 is 0. Then we can stop here. Then we can look how many times we subtract. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then what is the square root of 25? Therefore, square root of 25 is equal to 5. So to find the square root, first we subtract 25. First odd number is 1. 25 minus 1 is 24. 24 minus 3 is 21. 21 minus 5 is 16. 16 minus 7, 9. 9 minus 9 is 0. Then we count how many times we subtract to get 0. 5 times. Then what is square root of 25? Therefore, square root of 25 is equal to 5. Okay. Next, find the square root of the following numbers by division method. First, 729. Yesterday we studied how to find the square root of a number by division method. Then, here we divide this big group into pairs. Starting from the units place, we group the numbers in pairs. Then, here no pair, then you draw a line here. Then 700, then we can divide it by 729 divided by, and then we can find the square root of the number. Then you look here, is the number is a perfect square number 7. 7 is not a perfect square number. Then what we do? Neha, We find a perfect square number near to it. What is perfect square number near to it? Below 7. It is 4. Then what is the square root of 4? Square root of 4 is 2. Then we write 2 here, and here also we write 2. Then what we do next? Then we multiply this 2 into 2. 2 into 2 is 4. Then we subtract this 7 minus 4. What is 7 minus 4? 3. Then we write down the next group here. What is the next group here? 320, 29. Then you take the double of it and write it here. Double of 2 is 4. Then you find a number here. It's multiplied by itself, give this number. If you find a number here, it's multiplied by itself, give this number. Then we can check whether here it is 9. So 7 into 7 we can check. 47 into 7. 7 7s are 49, balance 4. 7 4s are 28 plus 4 is 10. So if we multiply this 47 into, if here we write 7, then you multiply by 7 itself. Then 47 into 7 is 300. So what is the number here? Here we can write 7. Then here also we write 7. Then you multiply it. 7 into 7 is 49, balance 4. 7 into 4, 28 plus 4 is 32. Then what is the remainder? Remainder is 0. Then what is the square root of this 729? This answer is the square root of 729. Therefore, square root of 729 is equal to 27. Okay. Then second question, 1024. Here also we can write the numbers in pairs. Then here is 10 a perfect square number? 10 is not a perfect square number. Then what we do? Krishna Manish, we find a number, perfect square number below 10. What is the perfect square number below 10? 9. Okay. Then what is square root of 9? Square root of 9 is 3. So here we write 3 and here also we write 3. Then what is 3 into 3? 3 into 3 is 9. Subtracting 10 minus 9 is 1. Then we write down the next digit is 24. Then it is equal to 124. Then what we do next? We find the double of this 3 is 6. Then we find a number here which multiplied by itself give this 124. Can you find a number, Mother, which multiplied by itself give this 124? Here you find a number. Here it is 4. So we can take 2. 62 into 2. 2 2s are 4, 2 6 are 12. So here if we put 2, then we will get 124. So here we write 2 and here also we write 2. Then 2 into 2 is 4, 2 into 6 is 12. What is the remainder here? 0. Then what is the square root of 1024? Therefore, square root of 1024 is equal to 32. So to find the square root of a number, first we starting from units place we pair these numbers, and then here 729. So here the 7 has no pair, no problem. To start from here. Okay. Then you find a perfect square number below 7. What is the perfect square number below 7? Below 7 is 4. Then square root is 2. Then we write 2 here and here also we write 2. Then 2 into 2 is 4. Okay. Then you take the double of this 2 is 4. Then you find a number here which is multiplied by that number itself. If it is 7, you multiply by 7. If it is 6, then you multiply by 6. Okay. Then 7 into 7, 49. 7 into 4, then it is equal to 47 into 7 is 329. Then here also you write 7. Then the remainder is 0. Then what is our square root of 729 is 27. Okay. Here the 1024, we take 2 pairs 24 and 10. Then we find a perfect square number below 10. What is the perfect square number below 10? Is 9. Then what is the square root? 3. Then 3 into 3 is 9. Okay. Then we subtract it and write down the next digit. That is 124. Then we take the double of 3. Double of 3 is 6. Then here you find a number. To multiply by itself, give this number. It is equal to 2. 62 into 2 is 124. Then the remainder is 0. Then what is the square root? Square root of 1024 is equal to 32. Okay? We can do more questions in the next class. Assignments will be given through Google Classroom. Thank you and Hari Om.